Hello, everyone, and welcome in the next episode of GameSwift TV show. And today we are together with Pan because we are making the documentary series for the StarHeroes, and not only.
Yes, probably you are asking yourself why there are like cameras everywhere. So the explanation is very easy. Today we are recording a special documentary movie about GameSwift, about StarHeroes. The official premiere is planned for mid-February, where during Warsaw conference we are going to make it public, make it live. So that's why we are here next to each other.
Yeah, with us there is also Kamil, who's helping us with all the technical stuff, etc. So yeah, but let's move on. Actually, we just took the break between the recordings, and now let's move on with the next updates, with the new updates with GameSwift. So first of all, Pan,
I would like probably to start maybe with the voting because it's
yeah,
ongoing,
sure,
right?
Let's go.
Yes, so guys, probably that's something that we recently announced. Our governance proposal, the second one after constitution, which has been proclaimed, has just started, and you can decide what to do with unclaimed airdrop. As you can see, it's like 14 million tokens worth somewhere around $7 to $8 million, and it is up to you what to do with those tokens. And there are a couple of proposals here. Let me share my screen. And here it is. On snapshot.org, there are like 5 proposals. And basically, we wanted to give you a very, to diversify options. The feedback which we received from the community is you believe that maybe we shouldn't burn all of the tokens. Maybe we should take advantage of the fact that StarHeroes is going live and many other games are going to organize their tournaments. So as you can see, there is one proposal which is proposing to burn everything. Another one is to split this unclaimed airdrop for 50% burn.
I'm up for that option.
Yeah, probably Maverick is for the second option. So it is still a huge burning, still like $3 to $4 million, but 25, like resting 50% is basically distributed towards StarHeroes Fund and Gaming Fund. What to do with this fund? Maybe Maverick, you can say, what would you do with those funds?
Guys, that would be a great opportunity to use it for the upcoming tournaments. So keep that in mind when you will be voting, because this might be that fund that will be reserved for these tournament rewards. So I encourage you to vote for the second one. Me personally, I would do that. So this is it.
Yes. So, but at the end of the day, it's not up to Maverick, but it's up to you. The ending date for the voting is tomorrow. My statement is that I'm somewhere in the middle, somewhere between 100% burn and the second option with the gaming fund, because I see a big potential of basically supporting StarHeroes, especially that today we have make a very big announcement, and I think that's something which a lot of you will be very hyped about. It's about StarHeroes to provide GameSwift Treasury with 10% of its total supply. That's going to be probably one of the biggest airdrop of 2024. And as you can see, the way how those tokens are going to be distributed is we plan to airdrop immediately on the TGE, on the listing of StarHeroes, 2% of its total supply, while the resting 8% will stay in our treasury. So I believe that's a very strong incentive to basically stake, buy, and forget GSWIFT token. To kindly remind you, this single airdrop, the possibilities of being eligible for it is to basically stake it in normal staking, but this airdrop is going to be vested and you need to keep staking your GSWIFT in order to receive it. The second option is basically to stake it in GSPay, and I know that the GSP staking is currently locked. Like you can only upgrade your tier if you have claimed, if you have like staked in December. But in 1 week we are going to open GSP again, and that's the preferred option because staking in GSP is providing you with the immediate option to claim your airdrop. So 100% of your airdrop will be claimable upon the StarHeroes listing. That's why I believe a lot of you are going to wait 1 week in order to ape into the GSP, because that's not only like giving you the boost to the number and to the amount of the airdrop, but also the distribution is immediate. So yes, that's the big alpha, and I think we can move on with another big thing, which is DAO Treasury. That's something which we have announced also this week. So we are having very intense week. And take a look at those designs. Maverick, you've been starting with
yeah, they're looking so beautiful. I'm very proud of the people that are like actually working on that. So look at this beauty.
Okay, so as you can see, and I think that's a very strong news, guys. So we have just launched the biggest treasury in the whole Web3 gaming sector, and one of the biggest in the whole DeFi sector. Right now it's $380 million, which consists of 44% of the GameSwift token, but also 1% of the Sparta DEX. But as you can see today, there is a new project, and this is StarHeroes with its 10% of the total supply, which is going to make this treasury even more exciting. And I read through your feedback after the first announcement, and some of you commented that, hey, but Pan, it's not a big deal. It's mostly like GSWIFT tokens. So my answer for those is take a look at the biggest treasuries in the DeFi sector. The biggest treasury is coming from Arbitrum DAO, which is performing recently very good. And all of those tokens come directly from the Arbitrum token. But the difference between Arbitrum and the GameSwift is that our treasury will not only consist of GameSwift tokens, but also will consist of many other projects from our ecosystem, like Sparta DEX, like StarHeroes. And I can reveal that there will be more projects contributing to this. Probably in February, this timeline will start again, and we are going to announce another project which is going to contribute. So this treasury is growing over the time. And your possible question could be, okay, so what's the deal? What's the deal for us as the GSWIFT community? So the biggest thing about this treasury is that it is like boosting the utility of GSWIFT token, because it is all about GSWIFT stakers to decide what to do with those funds. Of course, the general idea is to bootstrap activity on our GameSwift modular blockchain, but it is up to you. Whatever proposal is going to be passed needs your approval. And that's why a lot of projects willing to take advantage of those funds could buy GSWIFT from the market in order to have enough voting power. So that's a very strong utility. Another thing is that with this range of funds, we can bootstrap the activity and make our modular blockchain one of the most powerful in the DeFi space. At the same time, it doesn't mean that those tokens will be dumped on the market right away. There is a constitution, and there are a lot of rules which are like restricting the distribution of those tokens. The general idea for them is to be vested over a certain period of time. So I don't expect those tokens to be released immediately anytime soon. And there is another very exciting thing about it, is anytime, any date, we can airdrop those tokens to the GSWIFT stakers. So you may expect, for example, Sparta DEX snapshot, StarHeroes snapshot, anytime. So it's really hard to estimate when to buy. The best option is to basically, and that's not financial advice, to buy stake and forget. That's Maverick, true. Do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, I wanted also to assure those that our Space Elite members that there will be also a great announcement tomorrow, because also 1% of the supply will be redistributed to as an airdrop for the StarHeroes players. This is something that I just spilled the beans there as a like tiny alpha, but all the details regards that you will know tomorrow on the streaming show with our community members Vito Dorito and Yoda. So definitely be there tomorrow on this streaming show.
And I also see the comment that those 10% means nothing, as we still don't know the exact tokenomics of the StarHeroes. Don't worry, it's going to be released very soon.
That's true.
And I can reveal one thing. That's going to constitute, this airdrop is going to constitute most of the circulating supply at the date of the TGs, which is making it very powerful.
Exactly, guys, exactly. So maybe let's move forward with the other points that we are having on our agenda.
So the point number 3 or 2?
Maybe let's start with the point number 3, because it's kind of connected with that what we said until now. So end of the inflation from the airdrop. Pan, if you could tell us something more regarding that.
Yes, obviously. So let me share my screen again. I'm going to show you my recent tweet with this regard. So basically, inflation and its estimation is a very important part of the crypto space. We need to take a look at those token unlocks. And there is no doubt that the airdrop from GameSwift was a very intense source of inflation. As you can see in this tweet, we distributed to our community, which is very fair. Those tokens are constituting most of the circulating supply. And within those past 6 months, we distributed more than 40 million tokens worth somewhere around $25 million. So obviously, this was the source of the massive inflation. Most of the circulating supply consists of those airdrop tokens. And the positive information here is that the possibility of claiming this airdrop has just passed. So this inflation is gone. It's kind of the Independence Day, but it's also the day which I am really proud of, because there are a lot of projects which are like prioritizing VCs or some other private investors. GameSwift is community first oriented project from the day one, and this airdrop is the best proof of that. And this is exactly why, in my opinion, it is really worth to participate not only in GameSwift ecosystem but also in StarHeroes, because StarHeroes has just announced the Space Elite program, which is going to reward the early gamers with the airdrop of the StarHeroes token. Am I front running the news or not?
Maybe let's not talk too much for now. Okay.
Okay. So there is no announcement from StarHeroes. I am not the executive or representative of StarHeroes, so I have nothing to do. That's my pure speculation here, guys. So basically, I think the GameSwift ecosystem teaches that it's really worth to be active early, and that we like to reward our communities. And Maverick, can you say something about StarHeroes?
Guys, I first of all, I'm sorry. I would love to tell you something more there, but I also want to invite you for the tomorrow show. We want to reveal all the information there. So tomorrow is the official announcement and official day of the show, StarHeroes show, probably also on this channel.
Okay.
Where you will be able to know all the news, and we will be revealing all the alphas. So let's wait just this one day, please.
Yeah. That was my pure speculation, and it has nothing to do with basically see you tomorrow, right? with Maverick.
Yeah, it's true.
So the point number 2.
The point number 3. I wanted to ask you also about the Launchpad, which Sparta will be also part of the whole ecosystem, the whole infrastructure. If you can tell us also some more details about that, because I'm very curious.
Yes, obviously. So there's also the massive discussion around our treasury announcement, especially that at the same time we announced that Sparta DEX is distributing 1% of their total supply towards our treasury. But there was also another news there that Sparta DEX is going to become the Launchpad supported by GameSwift ecosystem. So what is the deal here? Because some of you has started to analyze this information that maybe it means that GSWIFT will have no utility in IDOs. And of course, this is some kind of expectation from you to us, because GameSwift, previously Sparta, used to be the biggest launchpad, in one of the biggest in the industry. So a lot of people are expecting some tiers to be introduced, some ideas to be hosted. So I have very simple answer for you guys. In this announcement, there's only one point missing, which will like turn the whole overview of this information, making it very bullish for you. So we decided to partner with Sparta DEX because we don't want as the modular blockchain to host ideas ourselves. We're perfectly aware that it is not our role. This is the role of the Launchpad, and there is no other chain. Like I haven't seen never Arbitrum, Polygon, or any other chain on their official channels, on their official profile to promote some ideas. That would be absurd. So this is exactly why we decided to partner with other Launchpad, with Sparta DEX. And but the bullish thing for the GSWIFT community here is that according to our deal, GSWIFT stakers in GSPay will be eligible for IDOs or of any game on Sparta Pad. So GSWIFT will have the direct utility in those launches. So we like the outcome is the same. GSWIFT gets utility. The only difference is that we are like limiting we are de-risking as the chain. We are not giving financial advice. We're not promoting any projects. All the communication would come from Sparta DEX official channels, and we like achieved the win-win scenario here, because as we receive as the GameSwift the exposure for IDOs not only of the games coming from Sparta DEX, GSWIFT receives the utility of being eligible in those IDOs, and our treasury has been also like added by 1% of the total supply from the Sparta Pad. So I believe that this should change your perspective and make it much more bullish.
So let me understand it better, as I will ask you some questions for that. So you meant that it will be worked in the way where we are having Sparta Pad itself, and GS stakers and GSWIFT single asset stakers will be like included for the IDOs that will happen on the Sparta Pad. So like it will be integrated, and Sparta Pad will show them also this availability for the GSPay stakers and single asset stakers to contribute in the IDOs.
Yes, so we are going to announce the exact details of how it is going to be basically performed in the next week.
Okay.
That's why this piece of information was missing in this announcement, because we wanted basically to boost and highlight the treasury. That was the main news that we wanted to distribute. We didn't want to be treated as the Launchpad. We don't want to basically focus on the distribution. I can reveal that our plan for now is to like boost the GSPay stakers. So most probably those tiers in GSPay are going to be the only one eligible for this utility. But please wait for the official announcement. That's
just one question. So when it comes to the workflow, it will be still on the Sparta Pad, or part of this workflow will be also integrated with GameSwift?
So according to my knowledge, this should be executed on official Sparta DEX channel. However, I don't also exclude that we might facilitate on our platform. We'll see.
Okay, guys. So let's move on. I'd like to ask you about this beauty, this beauty on the whole GameSwift cake. We can describe it this way. So this is GeForce AI. Artificial intelligence is very trendy currently, and GameSwift is also integrated this to its infrastructure. And maybe we have any updates regarding that. So stage is yours. If you could tell us something more updates for that.
Oh yes, obviously. So I don't want to get into the details because I expect in the next 2 weeks to proceed with the big announcement. So I will only just give you the hint of what you can expect from GS Force AI. As you know, there are more than 1 billion gaming computers in the world. They are having very powerful graphic cards, processors, generating a lot of computation power. And our launcher will be the first to aggregate this computation power and monetize it for the purpose of AI and machine learning. So the first iteration of our application of the game launcher should be released at the end of this month. And this will be the early stage where we want to know better our customer. You will be able to whitelist basically with your computer for the GS Force AI feature. Our launcher will check how powerful your computer is, will provide you with some form of estimation. And what is very exciting about this is also our launcher itself, the whole UX UI, the whole user experience is going to be subject to the massive boost, the massive upgrade. If I compare the current version of the launcher with the upcoming one, there is a big difference. And I'm more than sure that StarHeroes player and the players of many other games listed on our launcher will be really happy to see this improvement.
Yeah, the guys, this is I'm also very hyped about that. So I'm also very interested in the whole structure. Some of you that actually bought new PCs for the StarHeroes game might be on the great way to use the GS Force AI tool, also because you're having a great GPU and CPU to use to use it in this tool. So waiting for the next news for that. And moving forward, or if you want to cover any other questions from the chat for now, or
I wanted to probably proceed with the with some questions because I see still a lot of questions about this, Launchpad utility.
Launchpad utility.
I believe it's a lot of excitement from you. So that's pretty obvious for me.
So maybe let's go with the three fast questions. Like, first of all, it will be FCFS whitelist for GS stakers, or
So basically, what is how we are going to be eligible for those ideas? Is it lottery, first come first serve? Whether GS stakers or only GS pay? All of those questions we are going to address in the official announcement. I don't want to front run this.
Sure.
The only reason why I decided to give you the hint about it is due to the fact that some of you were a little bit disappointed that we are giving away the Launchpad utility to some other Launchpad.
Sure.
That's not the case. I just wanted to let you know that GSWIFT is going to have utility in those ideas, but the details will be announced in the official announcement, as you can see. And I need to admit that's the problem of my nature, that it's really
I can confirm, guys.
It's really hard for me to not front run the announcement. So I promise to my team that I'm going to keep my mouth shut. So maybe let's move on.
Maybe let's move on. As I just wanted to also summarize the last point of our agenda, which is actually
or maybe we can also do the overview of the before we do
we can do that.
Yes, so guys, your favorite section, we are going to share our screen and go over the Twitter to check what's going on in the space. Basically, the market is a little bit choppy today.
True.
Let me see what's going on. Yes, a lot of alts are bleeding a little bit, but the GSWIFT keeps really strong. It's still in the accumulation channel, but let's go back to the space. And as we can see, Black Wolf Daniel has just created the tweet around GS Force AI. And I haven't read this tweet before, but I can already see that it is very informative. It is providing you with the benefits of GS Force AI, the future of this market. So it's a must it's a must retweet, and also Black Wolf is the must follow profile. He's providing recently a very good tweets. So keep doing great work, Black Wolf. Look BTC. another must follow account. So yeah, Look BTC is touching the airdrop season for GSWIFT stakers, which is starting soon. And yes, recently there was a big buzz around TIA, around Atom, that it's worth to buy, stake, and forget them. Right now, with the StarHeroes allocation, we are starting the airdrop season for GSWIFT stakers as well, and that's exactly what I hinted on my Twitter, which we hinted in on our town hall. So it's worth to watch our YouTube town halls every week, because we are one step ahead of the market.
Actually, I can tell you that GameSwift's YouTube account will be kind of a megaphone for project in the infrastructure. Yeah, because more than these shows, there will be also StarHeroes shows and shows with the other games probably. So definitely subscribe and leave that bell button.
Another very good thread from Adria, another must follow guys for you. And there's the whole thread covering our treasury, which is the biggest in the space, the listing on MXC. That's another top 10 exchange which we delivered. So right now it's 3 out of 10, guys. We have still 7 more to deliver, and I will not stop working hard to convince all of those guys to list our GSWIFT tokens. So we keep growing, and it's like every month there is another listing, right?
Yeah.
So far.
So
let's keep our momentum here. Also, GSPay Boost unveiled and GBacks on GSPay. Very good, very promising tweet. It's a must like and must retweet. Yeah, so Black Wolf is like pushing let's burn everything. That's the winning option right now. So we really appreciate your feedback. I personally, when I start to think about this proposal, I need to admit that I will probably vote for the second option, because I want to organize the biggest tournament.
Thank you, man. Yeah, move on. Go ahead.
Yeah. Basically, I would like to organize a very big tournament for StarHeroes. That was my goal. But that's the whole beauty of our governance. That it's up to you guys. It's fully decentralized, and it's up to you what to do. Should I stake GSWIFT under future airdrops? Pony, Pavelverse, that's a very good profile, guys, to basically follow. Pony is providing a lot of alpha, a lot of good news. So yeah, keep doing great work. That's also must like and must retweet. Very good tweet from Monika. This one is in Polish, so but as you can see, it is getting a very nice reach. So Polish community is being very strong, one of the most powerful in the space. Thank you guys for your support. Yeah, that's the tweet from GameSwift about the DAO proposal, the tweet from Sparta about another. So maybe we'll finish at this stage and proceed with the Q&A session.
Let's go with Q&A, guys.
Because we have the whole documentary to
record. We are actually between recordings with the documentary. It will be also very, very interesting one when we will be publishing in the next month. So be prepared.
Three more minutes for questions?
Yeah, only three more minutes. Let's do that.
Jumpy Frog. When snapshot for Stars airdrop? GSPay Stakers Round 2 going to make it? Yes, so snapshot could be anytime soon. But I don't want to play with you guys. I'm going to reveal that the GSPay Stakers Round 2 should be included in this snapshot. So wait for the second round. But it still doesn't mean that the first round of GSPay won't be airdrop with some other token than Stars. So please wait. We'll see. Some other questions, Marcin?
Let me see on the questions and I will choose one.
I think the newest one we can check.
Is this proposal is fully aligned with the Constitution? I have not seen the prior discussion on Discord.
Actually, there was the whole discussion around this proposal. I mean, the proposal about the burning, because those options came from you as the community. So I need to admit, and when you view our recent week town hall, I need to admit that I thought that there will be only one option in this voting, the 100% burn. But then There were a lot of DMs, a lot of discussion from the committee on Discord, and people keep asking, maybe we can do something more than just burying. That's, at the end of the day, that's a lot of money. So that's how we added new options to the proposal. But thank you for taking a look at the constitution. That's a very important act, and we don't want to act like some other governments.
True. Last week you promised you'll play 1 versus 1 on StarHeroes. What happened? Actually, what happened? We are having the documentary series recording here today, and I don't have like PC next to Pan, so maybe we will do it in the next week.
But Maciek, did you say that tomorrow we'll have the Townhall on on the YouTube?
Yeah, true.
And it's going to be about StarHeroes.
True.
And are you ready for me to beat your ass?
We can try.
Okay.
Vito and Yoda will be on my side, so
we'll see.
Let's do 3 versus 3.
Okay. By the way, I need to admit, because as I told you, I keep playing StarHeroes 1 hour per day for like 2 weeks, but mostly with the AI bots. So a lot of
I must admit that I didn't play that much as Pan, but as you know, Elon Musk does rockets but not flying the space.
Maverick.
I really focus on building right now, and we are having so many stuff to polish in the game. But no, I will beat his ass. So we can try. We can try.
We'll see.
I'm open for that totally.
So
I'm not afraid.
$100 in the state.
Let's do 3 versus 3, and
I thought that you
and
said,
winners or
$300.
loser is buying GameSwift actually. Is buying GameSwift.
Yeah, that was our challenge.
That was the challenge from the last week, right?
Okay, guys, and I wanted to finish my story. So yesterday, I joined the official server of the StarHeroes Space Elite program, because there are the gaming hours starting from 7 p.m. Central Europe time, and I've played with you. So I start playing, and I need to admit that I had a lot of fun. Like that's so far one of the most competitive games I ever played, and I don't mean only Web3 games. But not only Web2 games, but also Web3 games. Sorry, one of the comments, like
Roberto, please, man.
Roberto, you're crazy.
You're a crazy guy.
please don't write it. Please delete this comment. Basically, I was very happy with the game.
You were very happy, right? Okay.
But one thing is true, guys. My second match was so competitive. Like until one last second, there was no certainty who is going to win. That I like my hands were so tired that I found it really difficult to open the doors. Really, I cannot even explain how much fun this provided to me.
I think Roberto has a comment for that.
Okay. Roberto. So
Okay, guys. Okay.
If I unstake today, can I join GSPay too? Guys, that's a
now it's happening, guys. Now it's happening.
I start to calculate, right? So I can reveal that we've been thinking about GSPay to start somewhere between 24th, 25th, 26th. That's basically the targeted dates. Don't treat it as the financial advice or official announcement, but there's a big chance that if you unstake today, you are going to be able to stake in GSPay, because this will be probably 25th. But please don't take it for granted. It was awesome match. Oh yes, there is Arkadiusz Detective Miller. He was part of my team. Thank you, because you saved my ass like at least 2 times, and at the end we won. So thank you. Casting coach behind you. I see those comments are starting to be really dangerous. Like
I'm afraid. I'm starting to be afraid.
I think somebody watches too much Pornhub here.
I'm afraid of the memes that we came from that, you know.
Yeah. I think that's our last live where we are sitting next to
each other. For sure.
There's too much chemistry here. Like.
There's too much connection.
Okay. So guys, maybe one more question.
One last question. You can choose.
Which game do you consider the best? I don't want to, I'm not 100% objective. In my opinion, StarHeroes is the best one right in the space, but that's
it is. This is 100% confirmed, guys.
Maverick, but you are the CEO, so you're not objective.
But
either.
these are the words from the community, so I'm not lying there.
Yeah. So is it worth to use default option for staking? No airdrops for this kind of staking, guys. So yes, let me maybe summarize this whole airdrop thing. So we have finished the GSPay staking in December, right? We want to probably reward those guys. So there might be the case that some of the airdrops will go towards GSPay stakers only. That's the preferred option. But a lot of airdrops are going to be supported also for normal staking, because that's also very important for us. GSPay is having limited numbers of people to ape there. So StarHeroes airdrop, for example, that's the first confirmed airdrop, is going to be distributed both for normal stakers and for GSPay stakers. But there's difference between those two pools. GSPay stakers receive airdrop upon TGE and have the boost to the airdrop. So the highest tier, the biggest airdrop you get. The normal staking will have their vesting, their airdrop vested. So that's a big boost towards GSPay. But still, normal stakers will receive this airdrop. But you need to bear it in mind that there might be some airdrops with some other rules to be announced. That's some kind of the hint from my side. The most important thing is that GSPay is the preferred option, but we are also committed towards supporting the normal staking. So if you are in normal staking, also don't worry. However, I personally stake all of my tokens in GSPay.
Guys, I think it's time for the end. We're coming to the end of the show. You are invited for the tomorrow show, also on that channel. So be there tomorrow evening, and let's move on with the documentary. Ben, what do you think?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Take care.